Well, Alan, here we are. Another big day for Quakers on Saturday away to Swindon Town, first round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, it's a great window again for the lads and the club. And as I said last time, we're the biggest disappointment is not having any of the fans there. It's going to be a little bit different than what it was at Walsall. That's a certainty because you haven't got that fan base following you. But the lads are right up for it. They're really excited by it. And it's a good opportunity for them. And some of the players were brought in. Like when you look at Luke Shaw, it's a great window for them to put themselves in there and show people what they're capable of and why they should be playing professional football. So that's the way you sell it to the lads, and this is a cup competition, and when them do well, the club does well. So it goes hand in hand, and it's a great opportunity for them.
There's one or two parallels with Walsall last year as well, because Walsall at that time were flirting with the relegation zone, and that's what's happening with Swindon this time around as well. So that's something that we could maybe take advantage of if we keep it tight early on.
Yeah, I've had a look at Swindon's history in the past couple of seasons, and obviously they struggled a bit a couple of seasons ago. Last time they flew up the leagues, Richie Wellens had them playing fantastic football, got them promoted using the points per game, but I think they would have probably still went on and won the league. So they had that little bit of momentum, but I think they've had a little bit of a upsetting time over the last few weeks, especially now since the manager's left. I think it's shown that all's not good in the camp. So we've got to try and capitalise on that. It's not nice because you never want that to happen to your own club, but it's not nice when the manager leaves and stuff like that and everything's up in the air. But we've got to try and take advantage of that. And there's no reason why we can't. When you look at where we are with the last 3 games unbeaten, scored 11 goals, conceded 1. And we shouldn't even have conceded that 1. We should have scored a lot more. So I'm quite happy with how we're playing. But this is as I say, it's a great opportunity for us. I've said to the lads, why not better than last year? That's got to be the target. We've got to always want to be better. Last year we got the first round, fell a little bit short. And that was probably down to squad size. When you look at the replay, I remember the bench, we had 16 and 17-year-olds on the bench at that time. And I couldn't change it. I couldn't get that little impact that would normally have. Justin was away, Sorgi was away. So that was a big disappointment. But this year, it's going to be tough to pick the bench. Never mind the starting 11. So it's great to have that strength and depth, and everyone's wanting to play. And there's going to be some upset players, guaranteed. But that's what you want. You want them to be pushing each time. As I say, I'm really happy where we are at the minute. We've just got to perform. If we perform like we did on Saturday, with the intensity, with the work rate, and some of the ability with the ball, what we've done, I think we'll win with a great shout.
Yeah, 1 or 2 of the lads have played at Swindon before. For example, Nicky Hunt has been with Crewe for the last 2 seasons. And he's been down there and he's finished on the winning side. So his experience is going to play a part in this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be massive. And that's what he's been brought in for, to give help with. Like, it's tough for Nicky because we're playing him every game. He's probably hasn't been used to that in the last couple of years, but we've just got to manage him. And him and Macca, we've got to manage him as I say, the early end of the early sort of the career, the back end. We've got to manage him, and they're great in the dressing room. They're great for the lads. They're constantly talking. And I think you've seen on Saturday how good Nicky's going to be for us. And with Macca not there, the responsibility fell on him even more so. And I think he took it on himself, and I thought he did really well from the back. So hopefully the experienced lads will come to the front on Saturday and help us get through.
Yeah, and the lads up front as well, their pace could cause problems for Swindon, couldn't it? We what they could do to Kerrs and Ashton last week. Let's be honest, we could have scored more than 3, couldn't we, last week? Adam Campbell's pace was catching them out, and so was Jarrett Rivers. So hopefully we can spring a little bit of a surprise in that respect on Swindon.
Yeah, I'm sure they've done the homework, right? Like I've been looking at their clips and I've had a report sent through from their last 2 games. So they'll be doing the homework, and they're not going to take us lightly. I'm sure they're not. No one wants a cup upset. It was the same when we played the teams from lower down. You never want to be that one, but I think we've got quality players in there. When you look at them, I've said it before, there's Football League players in there, and they're not there because of an opinion. But in my opinion, I think they're more than capable of playing at that level. And I've got a good mix in there now on that front line, and Luke Charman being able to occupy centre half. It frees Adam Campbell up a hell of a lot more to try and run him behind and get on the ball in more dangerous positions rather than coming to feet as such. And it allows Luke to get in the box on top of that. So the only little bit of a disappointment is we haven't got Erico available, which is a bit of a blow. because he started ever so well, and I thought he was outstanding on Saturday, and he linked up as if he'd been here for a good while. So there's more to come from him, but it's going to give another opportunity for someone, and I've got to make my mind up what way we go, and that's something I'll be working on in training.
Yeah, and hopefully as well, the lads will rise to the occasion. We saw what they did last year down at Walsall. Went 2-1 down with a few minutes left, but still scored that last-minute equaliser, kept on going right to the end. It was a fantastic occasion. It'd be great to repeat it again, wouldn't it?
Well, I see. Well, I always want to go one more over you. I was more when I look back at that game, I'm probably more disappointed that we didn't win it, in all honesty, because you 1-0 up for a large part of the game. Then we're missing quite a few chances, and you thought it was going to be our idea. And then, unfortunately, 2 mistakes in the space of, I think it was 3-4 minutes, probably cost for winning that game, in all honesty. Yes, we come back and got the equaliser at the end, which showed great character and determination from the group. And it was no more than we deserved. But when you look over at that game overall, in theory, we should have won that game 1-0. We should have seen that game through. Then went down to 10 men, and then we let them score 2 goals. So that still bugs us, would you believe? But it still give you the best day and got that connection back with the fans that we wanted, because it showed that the never die attitude that the squad had at that time. And I think this one's, I'm not being disrespectful, this squad is a lot stronger than what it was last year.
So let's just hope then it can pull off a great result and we're in the hat for the second round draw.
You've got to hope for that, really. As I say, we're all dying to get into that next round. It would be fantastic for the football club. And at the end of the day, it's 11v11. It doesn't matter what standard you had. It's 11 men against 11 men on a football pitch. Nothing changes. 2 goals, 1 ball, off you go, and the winner comes out. So we'll give it all. I'm sure we will, and we'll see what happens. But we're just got to make sure that we'll get the fans watching the game as well. Make sure that they click on, watch the game, and as I say, the support. I think we'll still get some of the money financially as well from that. So that's going to be important with them not being able. As I say, it'll be fantastic. We could just sneak through into that next round.